Picture this. You've put in a hard day's work at the office. You're tired. All you want to do is go relax and unwind. You have a couple different options for what to do. One is go out with friends. The other is just to go home, put on Netflix, and call it a day. What is most likely to be your beverage of choice in both of those settings? If you're like a lot of people, an alcoholic beverage, maybe as a social lubricant or a nightcap, is what you'd reach for. The truth is that alcohol is everywhere in our society. But what a lot of people don't talk about is the ways that alcohol can affect your health. A lot of people don't know how alcohol affects their cancer risk and how it affects how they metabolize different nutrients and toxins. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how alcohol can affect your health and how you can potentially still enjoy it. Stick around. Hey guys, I'm Ben and thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you want more health related content and tips on how to stay healthy and live long, please like and subscribe. So alcohol can be toxic to the body, but it's not just alcohol, but what your body turns alcohol into that can be a real problem. Let's say that you have a beer. When you drink this beer, your body has to detoxify this. This happens in your liver. Your liver will turn alcohol into something called acetaldehyde and then quickly convert it into something else. But this acetaldehyde is a highly toxic byproduct of alcohol. It's really important that it's removed from your body. But let's say that instead of one beer, you have several beers, or maybe you drink every day. Now your liver's not so good at clearing this alcohol out and removing these byproducts from your blood. You can think of it like a factory. Let's say that there's a factory that has different assembly lines, machinery, and different workers that are there. Everything runs really smoothly, but say that there's this one highly combustible, dangerous product that gets pushed through at a very high volume through this factory. The workers get overwhelmed with trying to clear this out of the factory. It damages all the other machinery. It blocks all the other assembly lines that are going through this factory that do different things, and the factory eventually shuts down. You can think of this very similarly to the body. Your liver is important for many other things. Maintaining the coagulation of your blood, breaking down different nutrients, removing toxins from your body that can affect your brain. If your liver gets overwhelmed with alcohol, it's not going to be able to clear these toxic byproducts. And these toxic byproducts are highly, highly reactive. You can think of it like a bowl in a china shop. Everything that it touches, it damages. Structures like your cells, your DNA, your tissues, your organs. So it's not just alcohol, but it's the toxic byproducts of alcohol that can cause issues. And this leads me to my next point, is that alcohol affects your DNA, which can actually lead to cancer. Alcohol is undeniably linked with cancer. It's officially classified as a group 1 carcinogen by the IARC and the WHO, which is right up there with other cancer-causing agents like tobacco smoke, ultraviolet radiation, and asbestos. It's linked with at least 7 different kinds of cancer: oral, throat, voice box, esophageal, liver, breast, and colorectal. And what it really does is it causes chronic inflammation, it damages cell cycles, and it damages DNA. Now, DNA is the instruction manual for your cells. It tells your cells what to do, and when DNA is damaged, your cells can grow out of control, which is a defining feature of cancer. And I think the really surprising fact here is that most people may hear that and say, yeah, I mean, if someone's drinking really excessively, that makes sense. But this is actually linked with people who drink mild to moderately. So the WHO Europe stated that 1 in 10 alcohol-related cancers are associated with people who drink moderately. And that's what they say as far as moderately. I think by our standards and most people's standards, it would be just a normal amount of drinking for a lot of people, which is 1 big beer bottle, 2 glasses of wine, or 2 shots of spirits. They go as far as to say that alcohol-related cancer starts with the very first drink. There's really no safe amount of alcohol from what these organizations and many other cancer organizations say. And I do want to make it clear that if you've had an alcoholic drink, you're not suddenly at risk of cancer, but it is something to keep in mind, especially if you drink regularly and especially at higher amounts, because the risk is linear. The more that you have, the higher your risk is. So alcohol does have some risk with it. It's a carcinogen, introduces toxins into your body, and it can damage some of the most vital structures in your body. I think what the question now is, what do you do with this information? Do we completely eliminate alcohol? Do you have it occasionally? And the truth is, I know I'm only looking at one aspect of alcohol, right? I'm looking at how it affects your cancer risk and your health. Alcohol symbolizes a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And so some takeaway points are, number one is less is certainly more. The WHO says that there really is no safe amount of alcohol use. Even mild to moderate use has been linked with cancer, and it's something that's linear, so that the more that you drink, the higher your risk is, and the higher risk goes up with time. So really keeping that in mind and just trying to have less of it is the best thing to do for your health. And you really need to look at your beliefs and what you get out of alcohol and determine if that is worth some of those risks that can be there. The next thing I'd like to say is, if you're going to enjoy alcohol, I would enjoy moments with alcohol, not habits. If you're drinking every single day, or you're drinking multiple drinks a day, that is going to increase that risk. But if you're going to enjoy it, I would probably do it sporadically, just so that you're not regularly drinking it. It's just in the background and just building that risk. And the last thing is that there's a lot of other non-alcoholic alternatives now, that some of them are really good. I have found that non-alcoholic beers specifically taste almost identical to alcoholic beers. I haven't had as much luck with wine. Maybe you guys know of some and you could drop some down in the comments that you like. But there's quite a few different non-alcoholic brands. And I am curious, what do you guys think you will do with this information? Do you think you'll, keep it in mind and maybe still drink pretty regularly or occasionally? Just let me know your thoughts. I'm really curious to know what you think. And thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. And if you want more health related content and tips on how to live long and stay healthy, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? All right, thank you.